like a two-pronged attack.
And here we are versus Lunchables and Disafter versus SortOfJosh and SDG.
See, when you said that earlier, I thought it was like Josh's sword. Yeah, like a sword, like you know. And so I was like, dude, SortOfJosh sounds like a godlike name. It's just like the name of his.
Oh, he's
sword.
Marth. He's playing Marth.
He doesn't actually name, because like, you know, people, they just name their sword like Excalibur or something.
Yeah,
like
they have like
something. But he's just like, this is the sword.
This is Josh. This is my sword.
Bow of Billy. It's just like
he gets the sword,
Adam.
and he's against somebody, and they're like, "Your sword's magnificent. What's its name?" Josh.
It is SortOfJosh. It's kind of like Spanish's grammar. Instead of saying like, you know, like Aaron's phone, it says phone del Aaron. So it's like phone of Aaron.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
I feel like SortOfJosh is inspired by, you know,
and you know, somebody who can
grammatical syntax.
Somebody who can like come up with that like literary prowess must be pretty good with Marth, right?
Oh,
Marth and grammar go hand in hand.
Marth is a very finessey character.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets a lot of reward from doing things in slightly better ways.
Exactly. And he's with Peach, who's like a princess. So
of course.
She has
classic.
Exactly.
A classic team run by the Newlyweds since forever
exactly.
ago.
And they're against another classic team, the double race car driver.
Yes. NASCAR special.
Exactly. And they're
Jeff Gordon, a.k.a.
And they're doing all right. I mean, Lunchables, I think it was, definitely SD'd, but
now,
I mean,
I believe Disafter is the Dark Falcon because his tag is J. Cujo, which is Jotaro Cujo.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Or I believe any of the JoJo. Joseph. What's the first one?
I've actually never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
See, that's the problem here.
Because
I've never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Well, I hear like over Facebook and Twitter, like I see you all talk about it, and so I'm tempted to watch it.
You shouldn't just be tempted. You should be compelled. You should feel compelled to watch it. The power of JoJo compels you. All right.
So they're actually up a stock right now. SDG and SortOfJosh.
They're up by SDG's high percent stock.
Yes. Which, you know, Peach is, granted, not against Double Falcon, but overall Peach isn't bad at tanking stocks.
Of course.
But then again, Falcon does have the kick move. His forward air.
Yeah, his knee.
So, honestly, actually, I just want your honest opinion. So I've heard that Marth isn't that good in doubles, but I don't actually know if there's any merit to that. I think it was Umbreon who told me.
I think he's worse than in singles for sure, but additionally, he's not a splashable teams character. Whereas characters like Fox, Peach, Sheik, you can just go and put them on any team, and they're probably going to fulfill their role pretty well. Whereas Marth needs very specific teammates in order for his support game to function correctly.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's why you see a lot of the classic old school teammates with Marth. They have very specific teams, like Ken and Isaiah. Like Darkrang would often team with a friend named D-Max, and they just have a very specific style that worked. And if they team with other people, then sometimes not so well. Well, I'm stupid because Darkrang plays Falcon. I was thinking of Isaiah.
No, I got you. So how's Marth Peach then?
Marth Peach is a classic team that has worked out a lot. Like I said earlier, the
Newlyweds, so.
And we also saw PPU and Armada do pretty good in that round robin at
what was it called? The
Press Start, or
it was Press Start. I think it was
Press Start. It was the NorCal one.
Was it? I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not yelling. So this team is very capable in the right hands.
All right. Well, I mean, that was actually a pretty close game. Sure. Like in the end, I don't know how many were like. Because obviously I'd assume Disafter and Lunchables are just the better players, right? Because they're their names around here. But that was like not at all like a.
That's why you're seeing. Sometimes you'll see top players go their secondaries in the earlier rounds just to kind of have some fun. And experiment. Lunchables, of course, not well known for his Captain Falcon, but he's a very fundamentally sound player, and Captain Falcon is a very classic dash dance character, so
yes,
he rewards fundamentals a lot.
All right.
And it looks like they're switching.
Oh yeah, it looks like they're actually gonna
the Rinku tune.
I know Disafter doesn't Disafter like play like every character?
They both have a variety of characters. Lunchables doesn't go as secondaries as often as Disafter does.
I made Lunchables use his Lucas on Thursday because he was against, God, I don't even remember who. But Lunchables Lucas is really technical. Like, the first thing he did when he played Lucas, and I wish I could remember, it was against American Bowser, I think, and American Bowser was going Olimar. And Lunchables 0 to deathed him. So that's why Lunchables went a secondary, because, you know, he was going Olimar. And then Lunchables 0 to deathed him instantly. So I'm hoping to see some, like, at least fancy stuff from Lunchables.
Oh yeah, Lunchables is, if you ever look at the hand can, you can see it right now. The way he holds his controller and how quickly his fingers moves is like mind-boggling. He's a very technical player, and he's got the smarts to back it up for sure. That's why he's one of our top players here.
Oh yeah, Lunchables is scary. And Disafter I like to think of as more of a, like, get in your head kind of player.
Oh yes, he plays a very unorthodox style, but it works because he kind of figures out what you want to do. And
exactly, yeah.
He's kind of
good at making sure you don't do it. Whereas SDG and SortOfJosh have been playing, like, I want to say just textbook so far. I haven't seen any of them do anything crazy.
Works though.
Oh no, exactly, and that's with developed characters like Marth and Peach. Like, you really want to be textbook, I feel.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was tragic. That cape into Lucas up B.
Lunchables with the bait. He goes all the way off stage just to up B you. Ooh.
But I mean, barring the 100% on SortOfJosh, it's pretty even right now. We have 5 stocks apiece, and it seems like SDG and SortOfJosh have, like, pretty solid fundamentals, and they kind of know what they're doing with their characters. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder if they're, because I've never met them before, but I wonder if they're from a different region or from out of state.
That's not a bad idea. So what I'm noticing from Disafter is that he's really going for these haymaker forward airs. I think he really likes that move, and he feels very satisfied when he hits it. So he's just kind of throwing it around there, which isn't necessarily a bad strategy in doubles, because it's pretty hard hard to punish in general. And especially in doubles. Oh, he's going for the down smashes too. He's breakdancing on him. Yeah, in doubles, Mario, he just has, like, a higher chance of hitting somebody because, like, they're distracted. Yeah, they're looking at another character. They're not expecting. It's like why I think characters like Mario and Ike and like, you know, characters that hit really hard, but like generally, like Ganondorf. Like, I think they're just stronger in doubles because they just have. Like, obviously, it goes like their use goes down at higher and higher levels, but in, like, the lower end of the bracket right now, you see, like, a lot of they just have a higher chance of hitting you, and that's just it. Like, you know, they're expecting an out of shield option from a different character, and then they're hit with a Mario Fair. Like, it just happens sometimes. We're seeing a lot of Dacus attempts here from Lunchables, and I believe 80% of them he's gotten pushed off the ledge from shield pushback. Which actually makes it fairly safe. He doesn't have to suffer that hit lag. We're gonna see the wombo combo.
I'd like to see a wombo combo, especially like Lucas Mario. They can do some. I imagine they can do some crazy stuff.
Lucas's Nair seems designed for wombo combo.
Oh yeah.
The cape.
He could have come down with a fair there, and that would have been really cool, but then he caped.
Great Edgehog with the get-up attack. Are we going to see an awkward handshake after? Oh, it looks like he wants
doing that. Maybe that's like just his after handshake celebration.
Oh, really?